all started with a book about boats, water, a man and a woman, and love.
And we're all here to meet up with the Farrells, who have already sailed in on their beautiful China Cloud. Like a smile on the sea, China Cloud glides along. Her junk sails catching the slightest breeze. She leaves a ripple behind. China Cloud, launched in 1981, passes behind Native Girl, built in the 1960s. The same spars Allen found in the forest still grace Native Girl's decks.
Beautiful boats, built on the beach with hand tools from driftwood.
And on China Cloud, junk sails turn and catch the wind as she sails in to anchor in the bay.
Lower the main?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were together for 50 years every minute. I mean, if we got out of each other's sight, we panicked. We just had to have the support of each other all the time for 50 years, because we were on the boats and everything.
Wind song, ocean bird, ocean girl, native girl, August moon, China Cloud. After all the years and all the vessels that these two have built, they are still in love with the water and their life upon it.
I'm excited.
Leaving San Francisco, we began the long slog up the coast. The prevailing northwest wind makes it difficult. Fishermen call it going up the hill.
Tell me about your cooking.
Well, we're on the wrong tack, and I'm dangerously cooking with oil. Anyway, who's sailing the boat?
Oh, I guess I am. I'm supposed to do that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a rolling stone. I'm all alone and lost. For this life of sin, Lord, I paid the cost. When I walk by, all the people say I'm just another guy on the lost highway, just a deck of cards and a jug of wine. A woman's love, Lord, makes a life like mine. the day we met, I went astray, and I started rolling down that lost highway. Well, I was just a lad, nearly 22, neither good nor bad, Lord. I was a kid like you.
16 days after leaving the Golden Gate behind, we round Cape Flattery and enter the beautiful world of the Pacific Northwest with its protected waterways and lovely islands.
Well, we're almost to Vancouver. Lovely day. It is bloody windy out here.
The clean waters of the Straits of Georgia hold abundant life, allowing us to go shopping for dinner in the tide pools.
All right, this is dinner. And we picked it up from rocks, some oysters.
Are they good?
Well, we'll have to see. And then we have various mussels. And there's some interesting creepy crawly things in here. The key is you gotta get the ones that are closed. But we got enough. We'll have dinner.
I think it's just like being a hunter-gatherer. You go back to the kind of intuitive connection with the world that the guy in the kayak has when he's sitting motionless for a half hour waiting for the seal to come up in the hole. You become a hunter, and Allen's a hunter. He looks for the things that he needs in the world, and he finds them. And it allows him to live very, very simply.
Bark gray smooth, no. He's kind of pretty. I like his green color. Don't smush him. This is a salmon berry. Obviously it has a bud on it. Let's dissect it. See what happens when we pull it off. Ooh, juicy. Deers eat the berries, don't they?
Cool.
Yeah, berry. Oh, there's some.
What you doing?
Pick out some wild, fresh blackberries. We're gonna
So
make
we can get wild and fresh.
wild and fresh.
Oh,
It's bear shit with flies all around it because it stinks. It doesn't really stink, actually.
I think that's what they call them, bear sign.
Bearsberry patch.
Help!
ouch.
God, there's a lot of apples on that tree.
Ow. Oh, we have 10 people for dinner tonight, I think. Otherwise, we're going to have prawns for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but...
Whoa.
And dropped it.
Could I be real decadent and ask for a second plate?
When the tides are right, Bertie's practical shape and strong hull allow us to careen her on a sand beach to scrub off marine growth. This ancient technique is impossible with modern fin-keeled sailboat designs, and helps keep expenses low as we cruise. We're just arriving at Dodd Narrows, where the tide runs 9 knots. While exploring the Vancouver Island city of Nanaimo, we met Dan Rubin and his museum exhibit on Allen and Sherry Farrell, their boats and their life on the water.
A friend, John Mitchell, took me to meet them, said, "You've got to meet these people." He was right, and they were quite amazing to me. The thing that really impressed me about them, and at the time I wasn't aware of their boat building skills, was just the way they treat other people. Considerate, thoughtful, gentle people. And I think that that's the thing that has drawn so many people to them over the years. Literally, hundreds of people have met them sailing around the coast on boats and come aboard and been invited to sail with them, and found themselves in the middle of this fairy tale scene, which is amazing and at the same time real. Allen's been painting for years. Started in the 50s when they were sailing to Hawaii the first time, and considered himself to be a student of painting. attends classes and keeps studying the human figure and landscapes and perspective. He's probably done about 300 paintings since the 1950s. And what he does with these, unless he keeps them on board the boat, is to give them away to people.
Lasqueti Island, on the east side of the Straits of Georgia, is where Allen and Sherry built China Cloud and lived for many years. Lasqueti is an island with a personality all its own, charming, quiet, and wonderful.
So I'm going to be up early tomorrow, the tide's going to be up.
Okay.
Whose dog is that? Oh, good. No, that's our dog.
Our new friend Michael, with his daughter Quinn, took us to the hot tub.
Our beauties is a Dave.
After a stop at the local Quickie Mart, we met new friends at the bakery and asked about where Allen might be. Lasqueti's a little different from some other places.
These guys are abandoning ship after the RCMP special of coffee and a donut, $2. There's that beautiful door that was beachcombed and built. And there's a customer. There's Ray.
Hi.
Yeah, we got a
customer number 53.
Yeah, he's
morning.
He's looking for the RCMP special coffee and donut, $2.
Yes, $2.
That's the deal. Okay, guys.
Who's the fellow who's building? I heard there's 2 China Clouds being built on Lasqueti, and I saw one of them. The fellow, what's his name? Bill from Virginia.
Bill.
Yeah.
Virginia Bill, people call him.
And
he's building one. He moved there to Lasqueti to build one. He met Allen and his whole life changed. And he moved to Lasqueti. And Greg Seaman is the other one. There's 2 of them being built to the lines of the China Cloud, which Allen's really been generous with. He's given it away more than once. Corresponded with people. A man came from Finland named Turkka Tuominen, who is now building a China Cloud in Finland. And I believe the lines have also gone to Australia, where another one is being built.
Right. And that would make sense to just have. And the weight of the sail is your balance. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. And then it'll just.
all that stuff still works,
Oh, sure,
like this junk.
betcha. Yeah. They think they know so much, all this newfangled stuff.
Yeah.
It's no good.
I've always thought there's 2 kinds of boats. There's one where people make mistakes for thousands of years and keep improving it, you know, saying, well, Cousin George died because of that, so we won't do it that way, you know. And you can do that for a few hundred generations. You get a really good boat. And then there's the guy who goes to college for 4 years, and he comes out and he thinks he knows it all.
Yeah.
And he designs a boat, and it's probably a pretty good boat, but there might be some things he missed.
Yeah, I think,
You know?
I'll say when you see them wobbling downwind, and
Yeah,
big
and
sterns and narrow bows.
Well, every time one of these boats with the fin keel and everything asks me, how well does your boat go to windward? And I say, well enough. How well does your boat go aground? You know, and they don't want to hear that.
No, go around or go downwind even.
Yeah, let's go for a sail.
Over at the float, and this fellow was rowing a big square stern thing, dragging an outboard boat. So he said, I gotta get an engine for this thing. You don't need an engine. He says, try my dory. He says, wow, this is great. I said, well, I'll show you how to build one. I'll make a list of materials and drawings. So I showed him, and he showed somebody else. And then I showed somebody else. We all showed something, and then this is the result. Dories all over the place.
The people who he fished with included the Japanese Canadians who lived on the coast at that time. And it was their industriousness and their sense of design that informs a lot of his work as a boat builder. I can really see that. And his bond with them was very strong. When other people turned against the Japanese Canadians during the war and they were shipped out and their property was grabbed, he befriended them, and people in Pender Harbor turned on him too. Called him the White Jap and ostracized him.
We thought we'd have to return to California without finding Allen. But then one day, out of the mist, there he was.
Another thing is that in the 50s when he started sailing, he also started painting, and so he's always brought this artist's eye to the boats.
It sails.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful boat. It was 2.5 years in building?
Yeah.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
Mostly hand tools?
All hand tools.
All hand tools.
Yeah.
But did you have somebody mill the strips for you?
Yes. A friend of mine on Lasqueti Island did the planking and the decking out of stuff that I picked up on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Alan, when did you start a hand trolling here?
Yeah, 34.
34.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been doing this for 64 years.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
It was different in those days, wasn't it?
Oh, everything was much freer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go ashore and build a shack and dig a garden, and you pay $1 for a fishing license. You pay about $35,000 now, to 50,000 or something. God, what a difference!
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a difference.
Yeah, I was just lucky to be. I was wishing I was born 7 years before I was, but I can see now I was lucky to be born when I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That one is a little hand trolling, and I went out in the southeaster when the rollout came out of the socket, and over I went.
What a beautiful little place. When did you first come to Bargain Bay?
39.
39.
Yeah.
And you were fishing from here?
No. Let's see now what happened. We fished at Squiddy Bay in 1934. Then I was a gym instructor, and then we came back and fished again in 1937 and 8, I think. Yeah. And then I went back and worked in the mill and built a trawler. We came up here, and the trawler engine wouldn't run, so I just fished out of the dinghy and made a living in the dinghy all that winter. And then in the spring we found this place in 39, and so we took the boat and sold it for $1,000, and we bought this place for $195, 5 acres, 2 waterfronts.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Wow.
What's that house worth now?
Oh,
with the land? $250,000 or more?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some fantastic price.
Yeah.
I just sold it in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I would have been caught up in all that. After all, 86, what do you expect? I guess that'll do. I'm a cedar man.
That's the wood we have here, so.
Yeah, sure. That the Indians sure like it. I like it best too.
It changes people's thinking, you know, when people see that you can take old good things, and they're just as good now as they were then. You know, the sea has not changed at all.
No.
And all those thousands of years of trial and error, it still works, you know. All that stuff still works.
Allen sails the boat, but he also pushes it along with a pole and uses a Yawl, a sculling oar at the back to propel it. So they're totally independent of fuel and engines. They never have had an engine on the China Cloud and wouldn't want one. And their whole way of life is like that. It's principled and independent and free in a way that a lot of people dream about, being free.
It was dark and it was blowing a northwest wind all night. And this passage we went through between Harwood and Savory, it's got rocks in it, and some of them come out of the water. And we were tacking back and forth, and we had the chart and the flashlight, and I could see, gotta miss that rock. And I said, as soon as I get out of here and I can see the fir trees against the sky, I'm going to drop the anchor when the fir trees get about like that. And in the morning we woke up and it was rocks all around us. They dropped the anchor and it went clunk. And looked after it. So we were lucky, I guess.
Well, Alan, you've also been doing it for 65 years or so. Yeah. I see you still don't wear glasses.
Oh, I've tried them.
Yeah. Do they help with reading?
Huh?
Do they help with reading?
No, my close sight's good.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't read newspapers when I was 60. And then it came back. Here's my little Pappy. Here's my little Pappy.
Pappy's a golden hammer.
Yeah. I'm not being sure that that's what it is. It's just it's here.
The bucket is just so
you,
perfect.
Yeah. Be awful to be young. Those poor kids. What's going to happen to them?
Yeah.
They won't know any different, though, I guess.
Well, we can teach them. You know, we just talk to them and
teach them like what it used to be. That'll make it worse for them.
Well, maybe they can make it that way again, you know.
Maybe it'll be that way anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know where that one is. Can I try, Alan?
You can't do it. You'll be going up there yourself.
See here, it's a little heavy for you, Tessa.
Yeah.
No, look. Just let go of your whole body. And then just hold your whole body and then it'll go.
It'll just take you up with it.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Now we need some wind. And the thing is, I guess, that, you know, a lot of us aren't going to be boat builders, and maybe we're not going to live on boats full time. You know, I live on this boat part of the time. Summers are nice on the boat. But knowing Alan and Sherry has taught me some things, and what it's taught me is that there's a lot of things that I think I need that I don't need.
Pulling it out. Again. Okay.
Sushi time!
1 bunch parsley. 1 tablespoon toasted sesame seeds.
You can't be afraid to get your hands all in it, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Oh, this one's going to be...
I want to know, what do you think this would cost if we went downtown and bought it? $100?
120.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
we
a
miss
very
style.
good cook.
Are you dressed stylishly today?
Yeah. Japanese fisherwoman.
We're doing 6.8 knots, eating a wonderful dinner with great company. Nobody steering except Captain Slocum.
Good old here's to Captain Slocum.
Here's to Captain Slocum. Thank you for steering. We just jibed and we're headed for San Francisco. 288 miles. Yes! Home stretch.
It's a tuna sandwich. Best thing in the world.
Great day at sea. Great day. midnight. We're hurtling along, 6.5 knots. There's 27 billion stars up there. This is great sailing. This is fantastic sailing.
Oh, 87 miles to go.
To where, Point Reyes?
We're going 9 point...
The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither